I'm John Fensterwald.
And I'm Kathy Barron. Together we write and edit toped.org, a forum on California education policy.
Join us while we interview interesting and important leaders in education. You'll learn a lot in 10 minutes or less. Hi, I'm John Fensterwald. I'm with today Dean Vogel, the incoming president of the California Teachers Association. Dean has been vice president of the CTA as well as a teacher for 37 years, including 10 years as a elementary school counselor in Vacaville Unified, and he's also been a college instructor. So, Dean, welcome. Congratulations.
Thanks, John. It's good to be here. Always good to talk to you.
Thank you. So, you come in, you take office at a time of the largest NEA affiliate in America, at a time of great turmoil for teachers and public schools. So what are your goals as CTA president?
Well, I'll tell you, John, it's a tremendous opportunity to be the leader of an organization like the CTA when times are tough. And I think a major goal of mine is to really reach out and make a connection to the rank and file members, the people working in the buildings, because what CTA is really about is making things better for kids and making learning environments better for kids. And that's where our members are, and they're the ones that know about that. And so I really want to help them feel a reconnection to the union that's representing them and fighting for what's best for public education.
Mm-hmm. So teachers' unions have been under attack nationwide with cutbacks in bargaining rights in Wisconsin and other states, and the imposition of evaluation systems that the teachers have opposed. And in California, CTA has pretty much been immune from those kinds of movements. But are you confident that that will remain so? And what do you see happening in California?
I'll tell you, John, I think it's only a matter of time before the what I've been calling the pseudo reform movement that's been sweeping the country is going to come, right to us, because all the players are here and the money's here, and the argument has spread. It's both political parties are talking about the need for change. Our concern is that if we're gonna reform things and change things, it needs to be thoughtful. It needs to be vetted properly with all the appropriate stakeholders. And I really do believe that the California Teachers Association is positioned to have a vital role in this argument and debate, and we're ready for that. We've got a work group that we put together a year ago on teacher evaluation, because we really believe the system that we use currently needs some serious work. It needs to be changed, because a teacher evaluation system should be building better professional practice, should be helping teachers with their craft, and we believe that there's a lot of work that needs to be done in that area.
So when you talk about that, are you talking about a working group in California, or are you talking about the nationwide effort which you were co-chairman?
Well, we have a group right here in California, a teacher evaluation work group, but also there was a group that the NEA had that I co-chaired, that was the educator work group on educator excellence, and the task of that group was to develop a policy statement that could be put before the Representative Assembly of NEA this coming July in Chicago.
And so what are your bottom lines on evaluations? What are the things that you would not want an evaluation, or things you would accept and are open to negotiations?
Let me tell you where we are just CTA-wise, and in California. What we believe is that the focus of a teacher evaluation system should really be, like I said earlier, building better professional practice. Teachers want to improve their craft, and an evaluation system should be something that's going to allow teachers to get a good look at what they're doing. And to also reflect on what kids are learning, whether or not they're actually getting done what they're trying to get done, and then give them the support and the resources they need to improve their practice.
It seems to be, large agreement on many of those areas, and then it comes down to student performance is measured by something,
right,
whether it's standardized test scores or other measures. Your position, both in that paper and personally?
I will tell you that it's really hard to take a standardized test that was developed to compare groups of students and then expect results on those tests to be some kind of reflection of teacher professional practice. Much more realistic to think that it's the way the teacher uses the test data. So what you want from me as a teacher is you want me to look at the way my kids are testing or what the data shows, and then use that data and reflect, and then adjust my teaching to suit that, so that I know that I'm getting to kids what I'm trying to get to them. That's our position, and we believe as long as you're focusing on when you're focusing on the test scores, as long as the determinant there is we're gonna look at how the teacher uses that data to inform instruction. To the degree that that's how tests are used, we believe it can be a very powerful tool.
If I can infer from that, it's okay to use them as part of the evaluation, but the point of an evaluation is to improve teachers' instruction.
Yeah, it's not really exactly what I said, because let me be really clear. I want to assess the teacher's use of the data. Okay, so if the data's there and the teacher uses it appropriately, what it's going to do is it's going to inform better practice. It's going to allow the teacher to adjust instruction to meet the needs of the kids, and students are going to learn, and the achievement gaps are going to close. All of that stuff.
Right. Wish we could talk about evaluations all day. Let's come back if we have time. So what can the CTA do to attract a next generation of teachers into the profession?
Let me tell you that when we talk to people, when we talk to beginning teachers, and we ask them, what would keep you here? The kinds of things they say is really interesting. They don't talk about nearly so much about wanting more money, even though any college graduate would like to be making more than $40,000 a year, and that's about where you're going to start. But they talk about things like they want to have autonomy in the workplace. They want to believe that their professional decision making is being valued. They want to have instructional leaders. They want to have people helping them inform their practice or build better professional practice. So most of what we hear from new people is that they want to get better at what they do, and they want to feel that they're getting the support they need to get better.
Well, then how do you, and this next generation, if I can speak for the generation, I think they expect to change jobs over the course of a career, and they want more autonomy in their jobs. And you say money's not an issue, but it would seem that the step and column way in which teachers are paid are sort of out of phase with those expectations.
Yeah, I think you raise a good question, and this is something that we've been debating for a while. But think about this: what the step and column system does is it rewards experience. And just for argument's sake, I would suspect that you're a much better reporter now than you were when you very first started. One of the things we know about the professions and just about work we do is that as you progress and you have the opportunity to work with other people doing the same work, you build skill sets that improve your practice. So what the current salary schedule does is it says if you'll stay in the profession, we'll give you more pay, and what that does is encourages people to stay in. It's really to our advantage to have veteran teachers that can, be the collegial support to young folks.
Dean, let's come back. Let's take a break and come back and discuss that further and some other issues. John Fensterwald for Top Ed, and we'll be back in a moment. Thanks.